Hello, friends. Welcome back again. Today we will practice the updated 128 Civics Questions and Answers 2025 version for the U.S. Citizenship Test as announced by USCIS. This video is in random order and in slow pace, so you can listen carefully, repeat after me, and memorize easily. It's a perfect way to prepare for your naturalization interview and pass the Citizenship Civics Test with confidence. Make sure to watch until the end, pause the video when needed, and practice daily. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share,
and subscribe.
What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American independence. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Supreme Court justices serve for life.
Why?
To be independent of politics. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Name two promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Federalist Papers. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms.
Why?
Because of the 22nd Amendment. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says, America is free from British control. Name 2 important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality, liberty. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. There are 3 branches of government.
Why?
Checks and balances. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. How many senators does each state have?
2.
What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Who appoints federal judges? The President. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. Who is the governor of your state now? This answer will vary. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Who is commander-in-chief of the U.S. military? The president. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. ' 34th President of the United States. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote.
Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. Some states have more representatives than other states.
Why?
Because of the state's population. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Who vetoes bills? The President. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day,
Christmas Day,
Thanksgiving Day. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Name one power of the President. Vetoes bills. Name one power that is only for the states. Provide schooling and education. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people Understand the U.S. Constitution. What amendment says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives.